Welcome to the Innovation Series, where I take you on a journey to build complex technology from scratch, step by step, from idea to reality. This series is not just a theory course, but I will provide hands-on demonstration to ensure you end up with a concrete, fully functional product. Without further ado, let's start. I will start our journey with this powerful sentence. Innovation is a journey through uncertainty. What I mean is that the innovation process is highly likely to deviate from its intended direction, especially if it is not done systematically. I will explain in detail about this innovation process. Imagine that you are an early startup founder. You have a big idea that you think will solve real problems in society. Then you start the innovation process. That is, to bring the idea into a concept, and then a concept into a prototype or a product. At the end, you find that the product output does not look like what is described in the concept or the original idea. No matter how much instruction you have given to the builder, the output will always be different than what you expected. In this case, you are not alone. I faced the same challenge as well, and I am here to share with you my lesson learned. I was trying to innovate by creating a small-sized portable catapult. In my mind, the catapult looked like this. I wrote down what I thought the catapult looked like in the concept documentation. Definitely, I wrote the catapult can store energy, it can shoot the projectile, and much more. Then, I handed out my concept document to the builder, and at the end, this is what was built for me. This output was quite different than what I had imagined earlier. They had built a slingshot for me instead of the catapult, which was quite far from my expectations. From my perspective, this was a major deviation. However, from the builder's perspective, they had followed the concept exactly as it was communicated to them. This is what could happen if the innovative process was not done in a systematic way. Any slight misinterpretation can snowball into a major discrepancy in the final product. This series is to help you as an innovator to avoid this problem as early as possible. This series is designed to learn through demonstration, not just theory of innovation or product development. I will demonstrate to you how to systematically derive a concept from idea and how we make sure that the realized product is consistent with our concept. You will benefit from this demonstration as the experience and the skill that you will learn here can be applied into any complex technology development. Speaking of complex technology development, you might be wondering how to demonstrate the development of complex technology, especially since creating such technology is often expensive and requires collaboration with multiple experts. The answer lies in choosing a sample of complex technology from medieval times, the catapult. The catapult itself was a sophisticated piece of technology, consisting of several interacting components with a clear intended use. During the medieval period, it is expensive to build a catapult since it involved extensive collaboration among multiple specialized engineers and operators. It wasn't simply a device that could be constructed by a single person. In the modern era, the cost to build a small catapult is not expensive anymore. With the advancements in 3D printing, we can now produce catapults at a relatively low price. Moreover, with the ubiquitous 3D print service, you can get the actual product in your hand easily. This allows you to practice and master the development of complex technology without incurring high expenses. Therefore, the catapult serves as an ideal example for studying the development of complex technology. Now you know what we are going to build. The next question is, what are you going to learn? At first, you will learn to represent the concept of the catapult into 3 different stages. These are known as primary concept, activities chain, and contract requirement. You will start building the concept from a generic one and progress into a more specific concept. You will learn from a unique learning style where in my demonstration I will apply a formula. I will apply the formula in each step to generate the corresponding concept. You will learn that the formula systematically guides your thought process to create the concept in each stage. My role here is to demonstrate to you how to apply the formula to build the catapult in this series. Most importantly, I have designed the formula to be generic enough that it can be applied to not just this case, but in other complex technology development. You will see how different levels of detail impact the final product. You will learn from my mistake of how a different catapult was produced depending on the level of detail that I applied with this technique. This is the end of the introduction. I believe in your innovation ability. I will see you in the next lesson about primary concepts.